It's Monday morning, 23rd of August, 2021, and I've woken up with a vision, inspired. I was at a business meeting in Huddersfield last Wednesday, and it was run by Northern Infinity, and there was a whole spread of wonderful business people there. Especially from the centres of Leeds and Manchester and down to Wilmslow. I was a bit disappointed there wasn't more there from the northern, you might say the backwaters of Leeds and Manchester, Keighley and Shipley, Colne, Blackburn, Burnley, Nelson, Briarfield. But nevertheless, they're areas that just need connecting up with the success of the business world in Leeds and Manchester. But then Leeds and Manchester need connecting up with London, so Leeds and Manchester need to work together. But that's by the way. I actually went along with a new business card to this meeting, and I felt a little bit embarrassed because I put on my business card, apart from the fact that I'm into real estate, healthcare and infrastructure, roads, etc., rail, I stand for the basic Christian values of family, compassion and justice. You know what? The business people loved it. And the penny dropped. We need to promote Christian values to businesses so that they are offering a whole package, wholesomeness to their employees and potentially clients and customers, primarily employees, because that is, I think, the lesson of COVID, that people are reaching out to the, you might call it, and it's a hackneyed expression, and many won't like it, the spiritual or moral side of life. By that, it's actually very exciting because I'm meaning it's what's greater than us. It's what works together, as it says. All things work together for good. As you click in or link on with the universe, you find that things happen for you. As you focus and decide what you want, set your objectives, it's amazing, you'll get what you want. There's no chance you'll get it if you've got no focus. You don't just drift into success. Back up what you want with hard work and focus, and you'll get there. That's belief. And you're passionate about your beliefs. So, just to step back a minute, there is the, you might say, the segments of life that make you a whole person. And that is number one. Now, religious may challenge me here and say, oh no, number one is Christ. Absolutely. But be real. We are number one. We're meant to, in that sense, we set out the virtues that good people are meant to set out. And that is what's set out in Christ. So same difference. Surely we want to, if we're a leader in any connection, we want to form people around us and develop people around us so that they are good people, whole people. They're not lacking, they're not tilted in any way in life. So I believe that we can get unity right across all faiths, right across all the business world, right across all social stratas on this, that we all need 8 different aspects of life to be whole people. 1 is social life. 2 is health. I would suggest including mental health. 3 is personal development. 4 is spiritual, 5 is career, 6 is financial, 7 is family, and 8, very important, often I think, is attitude. Now, what I've noticed is that at this super meeting, we had a Christmas party in August, great fun. I'll try and post some photos of it. But what we agreed was that the spiritual side has been hackneyed, it's been spoilt by religion. You know, all the monstrous churches. And I'm suggesting that all these big places of meeting have been superseded by social media and superseded by digital communication. Now, I still believe very much in the value of face-to-face, the inspiration that comes through meeting. But it's been deadened in religion because controlling people have imposed religion over all those aspects of life. And that is fundamentally dictatorship, I hesitate to say. If a religion tries to impose itself over your social life, your health, your personal development, your spiritual life, your career, your financial, your family, and your attitude, it's all pervasive. And I believe that that does not develop any congregation. A good congregation, like a good business, good leaders form leaders, not followers, leaders. And that means that they develop those features so that everybody individually who's got a conscience anyway is born with a sense. A little kid of 2 or 3 knows it's been wronged. So it didn't need religion to teach it that. It's there. God's given it. It's God given, you might say. It's something we have from birth. So religion has hijacked that, I believe, and given itself an awful name. So I'm trying to revolutionise the whole thing. And I'm suggesting that business is important in life, very, very important, because financial runs out of that. We know that. And happiness, career fulfilment, happy staff, good performance, all that. So I'm suggesting, this is controversial, I'm prepared to be controversial, that we should bolt spiritual onto business. And that's the best way to get the message through. To go on behind closed doors or with open doors in churches isn't attracting the young people like it should. So we've just got to accept it's not working. Change, improve, move on. And so I'm suggesting that I've got this vision that those of us who are inspired by this need to go round businesses. Certainly any businesses that feel they've got a bit stifled or whatever because of church or religion. And empower every worker, from the boss to the factory floor sweeper upper, if you like, or the dishwasher or whoever. Everyone's important. Everyone's part of a vital team, but actually teach them the life skills of learning social, health, personal development, spiritual, career, financial, family, and attitude. And attitude is such an important thing. If you're an above the line thinker, you're gonna get results. You're gonna take ownership. You're gonna take responsibility. It needs wholesomeness though. It needs these 8 features in your life to do that. If you are, be yourself. If you're trusting, don't try and accommodate yourself to others by being anything other than you. We've all got incredible potential. So learn to be whole. And I would advise you to score yourself on those 8 points that I've mentioned and be honest with yourself and decide how well you really are doing. I thought that I scored myself in Christmas 2015 and thought I was doing pretty well financially, but suddenly I had a hostile takeover bid for my business and my business went. So I literally, my whole financial world collapsed just like that. Looking back, I was vulnerable because I was too much in the hands of a religion. Don't allow your finances to get into the hands of a religion. That's dangerous. Religion should stick, if it has got a function, should stick to healing, grace, forgiveness, all the fundamentals of Christianity, all the fundamentals of the religion. And you need to look into your religion. I know Christianity. I don't really know a lot of others, but it's not my job to judge other religions. It's not anyone's job, actually. Let's leave that to God. Let's realise that God's able for the masses. Someone else may have a very different idea of God to what you've got. Be broad-minded. I love diversity. I love variety. I love personality. I love colourful personalities. We had one or two in the church you used to be in, but the largely been suppressed, and it's got too robotic, and you're told who functions and all this. So hey, we want people to be full personalities. So what's mutual works, and the everyone feels valued, and everyone feels at the max of their input, so they're all contributing, and the whole question of attitude, back to the above the line and below the line thinking. If you're a below the line thinker, you're going to blame people. You're going to be in denial. You're going to make excuses if people ask you questions. You're not going to hold yourself accountable. Accountability is a giveaway, isn't it? If I'm not prepared to be open, if I close myself up when people ask piercing questions, there's something awfully wrong. So if you're an above the line thinker, you think the best. You trust people. If people, and if they prove themselves to be untrustworthy, right, don't be pulled down by them, move away. But the outlook is that we're unquestioning, take people at face value. That's me anyway. If you've got a better, you've got your own calling, it's a bit different to mine, fine. I'll make way for that, I love that. But this is the way that is by empowering people, not by imposing rules and regulations and picking out negative aspects of the Bible and thrusting on withdrawal, shutting up, shunning, excommunication, all these things. They're all below the line things, and I'm fearful that religion has got hold of these negative things, imposed them on congregations, so they're actually, although Muslims don't admit it, living in fear of putting a foot wrong, fear of speaking up in church, fear of advocating for people, fear of risking their neck because they might lose their own position. So we need to empower people to be brave, to be heroic, just to maximize their potential, so that we are creating a whole business full of fully developed people. And these whole 8 aspects of life, I'd love to spend more time developing them, and I will. I love doing it because I love spreading good and giving the secrets of my own, I was going to say success, but I feel I'm on a journey, but I'm getting somewhere, I think. My mind's clear. I feel rejuvenated. I feel young, or I feel, hey, ready to take on the world. Yeah, because life's good, and I've got a lot of good things happening. And hey, life's worth living.